Alright, hello everyone. We're here on Elmgrat. We're here to look at the top 4 big low loaders that you can get in FS22. Of course, there are lots and lots out there, so your opinion may differ, but these are my top 4. So, straight away, in number 4, we have the Goldhofer. So let's jump in the Mac and hitch it up. And we'll go through why each one is my favourite, basically. Or, well, why the Goldhofer's my number 4, and number 3, and number 2, and number 1. And of course a quick visit to the shop to show you why. You've just seen one of my reasons it's a good trailer, and also one of the reasons it's not such a good trailer. It's got a steering axle, which is great. Also, it's got a steering axle, so it's not so good. And now I'm hooked, quite literally. Super strength, please. Oh no, it's properly hooked. Oh no, this has been a right mess. No, I am completely attached to the Demco. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, I think something's about to fall. No, are we done? Are we done? We're not going to fly away? No, they are literally joined. So I'm going to have to sell the Demco and buy that back shortly. Oh well. So yeah, that's a good thing and a bad thing. Now the good thing is, yeah, it's got a steer axle. So it can steer us out of a tight shop like that with no problem at all, apart from if you hit a Demco trailer. So, if we go to, we have mouse controls, so I can move it forwards and backwards on my 5th wheel. Yeah, I can also, on my right click, up and down, I can lift it up and down on the 5th wheel. And then if I G and to go to the trailer itself, I have the same sort of controls. So I can extend the trailer by quite a long way. And I can also lift it on its wheel. They're getting quite high. So I also have the ability on this selection as well to extend the size. Not a lot, but I can extend them. So that's quite helpful. I have tension belts on the front. And then as well, because of the type of trailer it is, if I press G on the back one, I obviously unhitch. I can disappear and just drive whatever I want up there. Obviously whatever you drive up there has to be able to fit on there, which can be an issue, which is why it's only sort of my number 4. You know, it's not ideal for moving combines around and stuff, which is part of my criteria for a low loader. Can it move 2 combines? Yes, this one can, but it's not elegant, shall we say, so I'm not even gonna go there. So let's hitch up and let's bring it in, and let's just go and abandon this on somebody else's field, so it's not my problem. There we go. But it is a really, really good looking trailer. It's really well detailed. It's, if we go to the shop, there's 2 versions to choose from. You get a VP3 and a VP2. There's £5,000 in it. From what I can tell, it's just the amount of axles basically. You get 3 axle and a 2 axle. You get holding back system on the back. You can have auto or tension belts, and every time you choose that, it actually shimmies forward in the shop look, which is quite funny. You can obviously choose all your colours. You can have different beacons. You only get 2 types of wheels, but again, that's not an issue. Different beacons. You can have ramps, which I had then. Centre plates, which I'm not entirely sure what that's for. I assume you can plonk something in there and stop it sliding around. But it's a pretty solid trailer. You can plonk things in there, obviously. Yeah, you can't. If that's what you want, it's pretty solid. But it's only in my top 4 because it's only useful for specific jobs. I have used it, and it does come in for certain things. But a low loader to me has to be able to do a lot more. So we have to buy back the Demco because that was my number 3. So the Demco, probably better actually that we are doing it this way, because the Demco I need to explain if you haven't used it before. So the Demco you have in three different versions. You have a 6x4, an 8x4 and a 10x4. So we'll have the 10x4. So the 10x4 can be used as an auto bale collector as well. And you can have it for 44 bales for some reason, 866 bales or 88 bales. Seems awfully low for the size of the trailer if you ask me. So you have to tell it it's auto load or not. Now if you tell it it's auto load, you can't use the ramps, which is slightly frustrating. So you spend £118,500 on a flatbed with no ramps. You know, alright, yes, it can auto load bales and stuff, but it's slightly annoying, but whatever. So click no if you want it as a low loader. You can choose, you know, different wheel brands and stuff, but you know, and all the different colours and things like that. But so we haven't got auto load, but we've got it bought. So let's hitch it up. Right, so we're hitched up. So this one does have a steering axle as well, which again is useful but not so useful. But the Exile shouldn't attach itself, and it hasn't, so that's good. So my criteria on this one is slightly different because of, you know, it's got that many axles. It's designed to take weight. So let's just draw out here a sec. Right, so we have lots of different choices on this one. So if we... Now for some reason I can't figure out, I've not figured this one out yet, is what the left click does. I can't actually see anything happening when whether I go up or down or right or left. Doesn't matter what I do, I can't see anything happening. But if I go, you know, together, obviously that moves out that warning thing. And if I go right click, I can move my axles up and down to lift or lower the whole trailer. So that helps us with loading. So let me just lower it as sort of low as I can go, and then it's lifted the back axle of the lorry off the ground. So X is to get the ramps out, like that. So I would have thought that the mouse click would be to move the ramps, yeah? But nothing, no, it doesn't. I'm clicking it, nothing's happening. But whatever. But this trailer deserves something special. So let's go to miscellaneous. Leave her. 134 tons of counterweight. Pick it up at the shop. Now I should stress this is going to take a bit of a run up, and I'm not entirely sure if it's going to go up, but I can't think of anything else that should go on this trailer. I mean, yes, alright, this can go 51 miles an hour on its own, but I can't think of anything else more deserving to go on this trailer. And and we'll back out of here and give it a run up. It's only fair. Give it half a chance. I mean, I've had this mod in my thing for a while, and I know there's lots of different sort of things that people have done with it. I still got to figure out what to really do with it. Oh, we're on in one. We are on. Now I probably should lift the boom up a bit, but I'm fairly sure you have to have the stabilisers out to do that, so that's as far forward as it will go. So the only problem with that is when you fold the ramps up, this will probably hit the low loader. But yeah, we've got 505 horsepower, moving 134 tons worth of, yeah, that's what I thought would happen. If we could move the jib up a bit, we'd be okay. She's pulling it, no problem at all. Good old Mac. Right, that's the Demco. Cracking trailer. Right, on to the next one. So the next one is the Exile. If you've not seen this one, in a minute you'll see why it's my second favourite. And at first glance you'll go, it's not very big and it's not very wide, and I'll go, yeah, you're right. It also does come with a dolly as well, I should point out. You can have this with a dolly. It's we go to low loaders, it does come with its own dolly there. Again, not sure why you'd want it to be brutally honest, but let's just shift this back a bit so we've got half a chance of getting on it. There we go. So you'll see once we're hitched up why this is my second favourite. So, as I said, looks quite short, looks quite narrow, not much use to anybody, yeah? You ready? Let's lower the ramps. Let's get in position. So one thing I like about this is the out of sync ramps, because that's a very, very cool hydraulic thing that it's got going on. So if I hold the left click, yeah, look at that. Look at the width. So I can take those big mining, you know, cat dump truck things if I want to, or I can set the width just so for the correct width for the combines. And if I hold the two mouse buttons together, yeah, I can lift and lower on the axle, and if I hold the right and go up and down, look, I can extend quite a long way as well. So, does this one meet my criteria? Let's find out. I mean, I actually already know the answer to that one, but it does sort of meet my criteria. You can cram them on. So, let's get two bought. Biggest ones in the game, in terms of weight anyway. The base game. CR1090s. So we'll get the width set just so. I could have done a better job of getting into position, but I mean that might be not far off, you know. Well, I'll tell you what, it will go. So you'll see what I mean in a sec. They don't quite fit, but they're close enough. But yeah, as a low loader, this is a pretty sick one. So that's as far forward as you can get. But when you put the ramps up, it really does do a good job at squishing them up. So let's just, there you go. I mean, that's squished. Fasten the tension belts and hit the road. And hit the fire hydrant and the bin. But you know, you sort of get the point. If I'd have known how tight this map was before I went to do this, I probably wouldn't have chosen this map. You do get a steering axle, as you can see, but yeah, still a bit tight. But it's a really nice detailed low loader. As you can see, it's just perfect for this sort of work. Don't get a great deal of options in the shop. As you can see, you just get side lights and colours, but it's not really what you're here for. So the last one, number 1, the Galfinger. Let's jump in the, well, we're in the Fendt, but let's hitch up. I'll try and hitch up anyway. Yeah, it's a bit too tight, this shot. So as you can see, this flow loader is pretty damn big, but I like it because it's just a low loader. It fits on a tractor, it's massive, it has 3 axles, it has 2 sets of ramps, it all works pretty nicely. As you see, when you lower the ramps, it lowers another set of stabilizer legs. If I work my left mouse button, that's it. I can. Sorry, what was I doing then? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking for something else. Yeah, I can widen the rear ramps, and I can unfold the front ramps. Yeah, and then as well, if I press Z, I can widen the actual main body by quite a good margin as well. So it is fantastic. Now, if you don't want it on your tractor, you go to the shop. This one does come with a bit of customization, as you can see. So wheel brands, you only get Conti or Nokian and standard, but whatever. You can have your side protectors, you can have that sort of enclosure there, blue or white logos, different beacons. You can have a truck hitch like that, or the tractor hitch that I've got. Now the rear hitch configuration, great idea. I haven't been able to get it to work. I would love for it to work, but I haven't been able to get it to work yet. So your mileage may vary on that one. It would be nice to have a couple of these stacked up, or at least this and like a Bailey or something. This is the best bit. So in this configuration, this is EU, so it's still triaxle. But I currently have it in this version, the US version. So you can see, look, it gets big. And you can have it, as I say, with truck hitch or drawbar. And all your different colours. So it is perfect. And this one does fit, again, a bit of a squeeze, but it does fit 2 combines on it. Just fine and dandy. And because you've got the extra width, until you get up here, then it does become a bit of an issue. But it's perfect. This is the best low loader in FS22. Big low loader anyway. What are you waiting for? Go and get it downloaded. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.